Welcome back to another YouTube video, everyone. We have to talk about a new update with just dropped. Now, first all, y'all can tell, this is Burke Bank. Oh dear. What? So, here's one of their diamonds. Okay, it's fun. We have this room, what's been updated a ton. We got one diamond out of, let's see, what other. I already know what they look like since I was trying to film one, then I did not realize I did not say anything in that video because my audio was muted on accident. There we go. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But anyone who says that number in the comments will get banned from my channel. So there are 7 diamonds in here. Just I don't like it. Coding is annoying. Coding every brain rot. Brain rot is straight up annoying. Like I hear it a lot. Like I don't even want to hear it anymore. It's just so gross. Third alarm going off. Oh my god. The lasers here. Another problem here. We can't open that vault. Now, what I mean we can't open it is a reason here. Actually, where was the gold at? Oh, the Bitcoin. What does the Bitcoin look like now? So they are just gold. Okay, not bad. Told him you should take 3 C4s, now 1. More simpler. Thank you for that, because I got tired of blowing it up. So there's 7 diamonds in here, slash the gold vault, slash the nunny vault. So we only been in here so far. Actually, we showed all the rooms. Yep, we showed them all. That room's just tiny. I don't know why you need to make that room tiny. And we got the laser camera, so look, you walk into them. Right. Should set up. Or is it for the fence? Okay, the fence. I thought it would do something. You know, that's how Brick is. Okay, so now we're outside. So you can tell the main area has been updated. Let me check this side. Yeah, this has been updated a tiny bit. So what actually the minute was, this was not right here. This right here would be more further down. So it would just be against this counter. It'd just be against of it. And then you would just walk out. Now they moved it. You got 1, 2, 3. So 3 workers can work. Kind of cool role-playing experience you can have. You have papers, you have a pen, you have this bank card. You know, already have these, and actually these kept the old design a bit. There's our Brickhaven bank truck. We can look at it. We got the nunny. We have the very cool. Everything's been set up. Look, I pressed this and we check the back. Nothing. Now looks like a SWAT van. Now we press it one more time. We got the police. So looking like the SWAT van. Then you have the agency, which does have nunny as well. Makes sense. Go back to the bank. The bank and the agency are both the same. You got these outfits, including we're about to throw this on. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, actually, so simple. Security. Okay. I got you looking around. I'm just gonna go up here now. So look, you go right here and open this. Hope no one follows me in because we need that door closed. You can make him roleplay as a manager. You got coffee. Wait, that was not even in the game. What's coffee in the game? I don't want to minor coffee. Like, I mean coffee, but I don't want to minor it. Oh, coffee machines only get some. Yeah, that's right. Then it's out here. Bring your green credit card. This actually opens. Gold and money. Don't need you can be in here and close it. It's locked. But you only need the credit card, or you know, click on it. And I heard printing. Actually, hold on. I want to check something. Did they? Yeah, they kept the vent. Does the vent be the same? Yep, same old dirty tunnel. But there can be someone in here. Now they added a second vent. I don't recognize it. Okay, this is definitely new, actually. We can jump through here, try to break that door open. I don't know how. Wait, is C4 like C4 able to work on this? What? That is crazy. I'm not crap to know that. What about this door? Okay. Only doors with codes. So that's cool. 100% free trash points. So you can click here. Yeah, obviously I don't have a character. Well, they're both the same design, so you know. Now I believe how this would work. This would be a girl's character card. This would be a boy. I don't know if that nice. Look here, we got that. You got to get like a good angle on it. I don't have cameras like all these famous YouTubers have. We'd probably just look right here. Oh, that's why. Look under is the same as well. They're both the same, including the front. So technically we can just look at this. So this print's nunny. It's actually good to know. But I wish I did not even be able to like, start falling out when more comes out. I'm trying to make some illusion. You have this I actually never seen. So I wonder who will get. Okay, did someone just rob it? Yeah. Now, some people were saying the hospital is being updated. Yo, I don't think he's gonna be the hospital immediately. Now, I actually didn't remember last time of the update. The last update was the bank. Maybe is backwards in order. Probably not this place since this got updated, right here. So maybe the mall will get an update. Like, the mall only had like 3 updates in their history. Now, auto shop only 2. Actually, no. It was first a big auto shop, then went to a tiny one, then got changed. Robber base. Oh my god, people are role playing here. I'm gonna just ignore it. Then what else happened here is now is this. So that got updated 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. This is actually not the same auto shop as the original. That's a not original auto shop right there. This was the original auto shop right here with the robber base and stuff. So this one actually got updated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. This one did. The other one only down there got updated 2 times. Technically 30 for remodel and all that, yeah. But this one, so the minute you would walk in, you would see a little auto shop, wherever it was. I feel like it was right there by Minery. Then you would walk in, then you would see a counter, obviously, and this right here was just not right. Right over here, you'll be able to walk in here, then put the mop. Now, actually, that mop is recognizable for one of the houses. Now, y'all probably do them in one of these houses. I'm gonna go to plot 1 way quickly. Let me scroll down. Now, plot 1, it's a fine house to choose. You can choose any house in this game. A lot of people love plot 11. Makes sense. Like that one as well. That's why that one is choose a lot. You can choose this one. You want empty land and build your own house. Simple enough. So I'm scrolling up. Scrolling up. I can't. And can you control something? But I hate what the people who will claim the house, then leave it with no house. So someone is going to try to actually do things. So I'm done with the old auto shop here. Definitely this is an auto shop right here. Definitely is. So Yeah, it technically is, but you put that, that opens that. But what I mean, the mop. I actually feel like it gives me the same energy what I used to feel like when this was around, but it would open the floor up. It would just go up. The floor would be open, pointing up, then it would go down. And then you have the jail cell. This is not actually what it used to look like. Now, luckily, there's some minerals here. Because when you walk down, this would be there. But these sections were not here. It was a bit like this wide right there. Then it was the same wideness on that side. Then at the end would be cameras of the police station and everything. Yeah, that. So this is technically what the original did look like. Red. There was a lot of red in that old one. Or you can close it. So that's actually the cool part about this. Or you use the mop to close it. That was the cool part about that house. Now what I mean like people claiming a house and not placing down house is they're technically modding the house so they can keep it. A lot of people own estates now, so technically a lot of people. New players are not. I'm actually checking to see anyone is modding a house right now. Check this guy out. Seeing a place down a house or it's just modding it. These are the type of players I hate. Maybe looking for outfits he's standing very long. There are a lot of houses in Britain, so it does take a while. Okay, so empty land house. The way to know someone is modding a house or not is out of the empty land feature. What I mean is like someone's gonna claim a house. Are sure? Look. Or just ignore this and just walk away and just leave it there. Players will get fucking mad. They'll just walk away, do nothing. So a player would get pissed and get super angry, and it actually makes sense because I hate it. But in my mind, I'm like, but I'm not that type of player. Putting my Bible's on because that dang outfit does get rid of everything. Let me restart the challenge here. Or I'm just hiding my ugly dang face. I'm removing that. Sorry, Roblox, but I don't want it. It's just so gross, man. Like, I don't want dang blinking characters. So my expectation is what buildings will maybe be updated. First of all, the mall has been updated a lot. That building has been updated a lot in their history. The mall was updated a bunch. The hotel was only updated like 3 times, I think. Yeah, was it? Yeah, I started with a 2-story hotel. And y'all can't say, oh, it was doing I was a 2020 player. 2020. So don't say anything when I actually played it. You don't know your facts, buddy. Go on Roblox Studio and look at the oldest brick map you can find. I swear, they are a 2-story hotel. Then they went to the 1-story, then back to 2-story. Are they? Did they? So Brookhaven, maybe they'll update it then. But what I want is Brookhaven, or what are we call them? Oh, Roltats or something. I think that was it. What I want is something very cool. First, I want the original hotel 2 stories right here, photo, and the original hotel 1-story. 1 story in the middle, because 2 stories was in the 2-story. So right at the original. 1-story went, then 2 stories, so technically we're changing it. I went back to this. I'm actually happy. Now, the airport got barely any updates, in my opinion. I feel like it's been updated a lot, but I don't really remember how many times. Because you feel like it, I'm an OG. But OGs get about stuff, okay? You know, Bird was only updated 3 times. Actually, was it? The photo should show us how many times. Yeah, 2020. Actually, I know what that building was back there. Now, what am I saying? I know that building right there. Get the right angle of this. No, actually, what's very lucky is, you know what's lucky about where Burger Barn was? Get the photos. One more time. Y'all wondering where Burger Barn was. I wonder what I see in the background. The gas station was in the background. So where it was? Right here. The original spot of Burger Barn was the mall. Then the mall replaced the original Burger Barn, and that building right there, there were not even nothing there. It's just empty land. Then that comes a Bert's Diner, then goes back to Burger Barn, then goes to this restaurant. So the original, actually, hold on. This is the same size. Is it? Now this is the same size. The entrances, like it's matching. Because look, it was that big. Was it that wide? Yeah, it would go right here would be the entrance. Actually, no, the entrance was a bit right here. It was at the starting point. Then the rest was just a kitchen, by the way. A big kitchen. Honestly, then the manager office was in the back corner. Just how I know is right here is by like the angle of the perspective. Look, this is how the photo was taken. Let me get it. This would be gone. We're gonna go into settings away quickly. Hide. Bam! The same angle! Like exactly what it was. It was more kind of like this way a bit. There we go, perfect! I got the exact angle. So they were not, so actually a true thing was, they were no airport back in the day. Or a mall. The mall was not even here yet. Or the airport. What happened was, you know, after a few years later went by, this got added. Now, what used to be here is very funny. Now, there were actually still a job what actually matches this location. A job. That job, let me find the job away quickly. It was not this. It was not singer, not musician. It was this. YouTube. This was the YouTube studio right here. It was not that big, so what I actually was able to tell was the building was this big back in the day. It was not like 2-story, it was kind of like up to here to here. Actually, no, I felt a lot more lighter. Actually, I'm getting a bit off to missions. No, it was this wide. It was not that wide, in my opinion. This building was just a YouTube studio. This was Old Burger Barn. Actually, no, this was nothing. This was Old Burger Barn. The hotel was actually not right here. Somewhere else. Now, maybe I could pull up an old Brookhaven model. I don't know. I believe there are no like old Brookhaven maps. I don't really know because no one really updates them. There's a chance of me finding an old one. Of course, you know, these are dang popular when they're Brookhaven copies. Both the same, but with dirty cars. You know what blocked Burke's top up? Brookhaven 2. So always these Brookhaven 2s will have old Brookhaven maybe in them. Okay, that tells you is made by Dirt the Country and the clip translation. So it says 2015. Actually, this is for the old Brookhaven right here, buddy. Good night. Get the play button once. So how I know this is old Brookhaven is because a few signs I know. Obviously, this was the same. You have 20 house. Now, this is actually the original gas station. Wait, this. Oh my God! My mind is flying back. Oh my God! I realized something. This was released in 2015. So many great memories. Wait a minute. Why is the mall? Okay, where's the north? The sign. Okay. Perspective, yes, they were Moe's Pizza in here. In the stage. I don't know why that's. And putting this. This is the same layout. Like, putting the old newsroom. You can tell this was actually. And actually admitted doing role plays in here. Does the curtain button work? No. These are the Zach curtains. They were black curtains. Yeah, it's Rosie's gym. Honestly, still looks the same a bit. The yoga class definitely still looks the same. But this was Burger Barn, by the way. Back in the day, the home of the Big Cheese and Happy Burger. Happy Barn. Now, this was actually Burger Barn in the mall. Okay, this was obviously... They don't know what they're doing, buddy. They don't place everything right. It's fine, you know. Got the open sign. The open sign was actually a bit more close to the window. We already know that. At the mall, I can't really go in here because, yeah, no. We'll see their buttons work. Okay, emotes. Okay, yeah, these are definitely not break-even cars. I know they're not, but we have to use them because I know way I'm walking around this time. Okay, this is a break-even car, but been updated. So, gas station, you have... Yeah, here's actually what the auto shop... Oh, the auto shop did get moved here. I forgot about that. They updated a ton of them and realized this is where the mob would be. Depends on if I'm like an older Brookhaven map. Of course, you have the old car wash. Okay, I'm just driving around to find old things. Yeah, here's the old motel, by the way. Yep, obviously. So this was actually the second version of the motel. Did I? Yeah, you can't change it. You definitely don't own it. That is weird. Hold on, let me put on another one. Will it let me? Okay, so their game don't work. So the bank, this. Okay, so this was actually very cool. I didn't. They were no club back in the day. Obviously, this was here and buttons. So they changed a lot. The old daycare, by the way, crazy man. But everything just. Oh my God, burned out minerals. Already my minerals are flying back. Old prison. And I'm gonna try to drive around the hospital. Now, what is very funny, actually, is one of the rooms barely changed. Wait, this says 2015 was the lease. How was this started dictating Brookhaven when it was only in 2020? What the shit? Okay, there's no way to get in here, but this room is still the same. Obviously, the lights don't flicker. Now, of course, I'm going to drive a bit over here now. Got the old fire apartment. I kind of want to show everything. Like, nothing really changed over these years. Okay, buddy. The point taking up video, that's not real. This floor is honestly loud. Let me walk away. Now, this is the mural last building we can show. Yeah, this is the only building we did not even change out. Was this guy trying to build stuff and do stuff for this house? Putting the secret is still there from these days, but you know, it don't work on this one. What's this 2015? Did it? Yeah. Oh, that's the author name. So towards at the bridge heavy traffic. Yeah. Barely anything changed from that era. So it shows Brookhaven actually barely updated some of their rooms. But they're one Brookhaven I need to show. But it depends on I can font it. Brookhaven 3. I don't know Brookhaven 3 would have anything. Kind of scared Brookhaven 3 is gonna be like fully old one, but we're just trying to travel back further now. So now we're not in the version where are we in the version? Yeah, we're in I remember this one. So this is actually I did play Bird to Heaven in 2020. So actually what's very funny is yes, obviously there's no button menu, but the button menu is actually colored. So like every button actually have their like a rainbow color. And this is the original police station, a lot of things did change, but you know, still the guns. They still look the same. No yard actually. It's actually a cool part about this original, and actually like that. The Ashton shop was the same until you know we have the bakery shop and all that. Arcade actually, in my opinion, did change a lot. Now, actually, all wondering where the birthday place is now. I don't even know where they put it, but this is where they put it. In the original, they was right here. There were no buttons at all, so you're meant to just role play with all this. And of course, wait a minute. I wish I actually noticed the button under the desk, but OG1 played that era and did it, and I realized I never got to it because I never realized that. So I kind of missed that secret before I ran out. Yep. Then actually, you can tell from the last version, it changed a bit. It's actually kind of the same, but there were a wall added. So that's actually present. We don't show the tire thing. We don't even have cars, so we have to walk around. The lights obviously don't work. But obviously, like when this Splatoon version was out, there were no Roblox. None for PlayStation. PlayStation was not even around and when Roblox was around. Then you know they were starting up, then got to Roblox later on. So only played them all. Moe's Pizza. I actually remember this mall layout very well. Yeah, the mall stage. Yeah, there were a lot of things. There were all these booths around. Yeah, like this booth. No, I actually didn't remember they were buttons back here. I think. I got. It's been so long since I played this version. I don't know what version this was in, because you know they're already over 100 versions probably. You got this whole stand right here, this stand, and that stand at the baby shopping. Actually, they labeled boxes. Okay, seriously, bro, bring this back because actually this looks amazing. Honestly, in my opinion, the original Brookhaven was cool. Of course, you know it's a lot more different now. This is actually what you were saying. I don't know whether it's sitting, but you know that's the only way to do it. Finally, someone got it to work. Happy Barn, the home of the baked cheese. Order, drop off, delivery, technically. So we have all these. And of course, this is what it actually did look like back in the day. That ceiling's definitely new, not original. So it's just white. Now we went further back. You can tell the news station barely changed from a few eras. Yeah, we were in, but you know, 2 times. We had like super deep far back. There would be a restaurant here, but it did close down, and the restaurant was re-added into modern day Brickhaven. Obviously, you know, there were boxes back here in the original. But like, we're going further deeper. Now, first of all, the airport was in this version as well, including this one. This shows we were actually in an area when this was around, and that, and that. So this shows we're not actually that deep. We're heading deeper now. And of course, this was around. The couch did not give you more couches, so it was just later on added, I think. I don't even fully diminish, like, the map has been so long, y'all. Like, you think about it, OGs don't fully diminish the map. Forest also was a way dirty, man. This was way dirty. Of course, this is the old auto shop right there. They're actually, let me show y'all the old secret. Now, the auto shop was, of course, next to the fire partner. Years ago. I'm looking here. So, first of all, you can tell a few things are dirty. Like a lot of things. Oh, yeah, this. There's so many things what I get about like what Old Brick Heaven had. Like look at these computers, bro. Like that is actually cool modeling. They doing it. Okay, we all know we're not really a secret room back in the they were the X-ray wall in the bed. I don't think they were the secret room was still here. Okay, good to know. That was an older Brick Heaven. And of course, obviously, the button is probably there. It was meant to be, but you know, in this one, it's not. So the X-ray machine was have their little thing, and you're able to go in and do all your X-rays and stuff. Very cool to actually see this, but a few things they got rid of, sadly. So in the older years of Brookhaven, there was something called syringe. Right there is the old syringe. Now that was actually the coolest role-playing feature until you know all this kids are playing Brookhaven, and they were meant to get rid of the syringes because of kids, and the babies barely change over time. I swear they do. Well, barely changes to them. So I feel like Robert Bass should be in this version. That's what I've been playing it and actually having fun with Robert Bass. Yep, it should be because the curtains are there. So it says open. You got the dirt bike. You have all this. You have the wheels. And yep. Oh yeah, okay. Item into the layout. I said there were a circle there, and they were a bit like off to the side, not just in the middle. I said it was this line. Yep, I know how long it was on both sides. It was just even. You know, where's the old police station? Now, actually, you go to the old other Robert base. It shows that exact camera. They barely changed this. Then you update, but this is actually way back when Burger Barn was a big restaurant. First, there was the old bank. The bank. Oh, dear, man. There were not even Starbucks back in the day in Britain, or Brit Stars, or whatever they called it. You can actually ride this, but no, you can't drive this. You just have to be walking around. But they were vehicles, obviously, in Brookhaven, the oldest vehicles. They were, but, you know, the old originals. I wish, like, there were a preset, like, OG vehicles or something, or OG houses. So, like, you know, OGs can look at their OG stuff. But actually, cool. No, they were definitely no flickering lights in here. Of course, the chairs stayed the same. This is actually barely changed over years, you can tell. Of course, there were a hole in the wall. Yeah, you can tell they barely changed this room. Like, obviously, they're going to be the zombie and the agency's secret. Paper did change. So it shows this room just stayed the same, according to Green Syringe. What he's used for zombie role plays. I remember that. Well, zombie role plays were crazy, man. Now, of course, this was like fully original. Like, I'm getting like flashbacks of like, I'm just thinking about it, like, I'm starting to like feel like I'm happy and like I'm starting to feel nostalgia of me playing this. Like, I remember all of this. It was like it was yesterday. And of course, backstage was this. I do actually remember this. The school barely changed for a while, so except for the colors got updated. They were actually did they? Yeah, they barely changed the school for a while. I guess that's how it went. Did the yellow get moved? The yellow got removed. I don't know anymore. It was OG's the yellow stuff. They were obviously the art room with all the painting canvases. Of course, you have this room and this room. They were no doors, no windows. We'll walk into each one. Boys, girls, obviously, the girls' bathroom, and the boys are both the same. Putting in does. It's just a Roblox game, so we don't even need to argue. Stage lights, home lights. I did not know they were button home lights. Oh yeah, they were. I'm just like, man, you don't know like stuff until you replay Brookhaven. Like you don't know what you diminish really. Now, actually, what's very funny is we're right near where Starbucks, the original, but there's no secret door here. You know why? There's no secret door. I wonder who diminish the old laundry mat. No ice. Out of order. Service. Not in service. Out of order. Service. Yeah. So that what it would say, and of course it would say close. This would never be open. But they still have the line. Kind of cool. Then you can go. Do not enter. Of course, the light was in here. This is how you would get here. They were not a giant brick. Well, I don't know who. Okay, bro, these Roblox players are just placing some random stuff. They were able to go in there and find me. I ran into that. So another way I actually diminish the bank. And what's actually very funny about the bank is this stayed the same. Portion of the wall door and everything, this stayed the same for years. Here's the original credit cards. I known they would like 2 lines gray than black line. Yeah, I know that. No downstairs, just old green credit card for the upstairs. And you have this. What is actually very cool. Every Brookhaven building having a custom computer back in the day. Of course, in the church. I actually do like you did tell a lot of things change over the years. Yeah, the old Burger Barn. No, not Burger Barn, Bert's Diner. They would always say open for 24/7/7. Now, what it means open for 20/7, it means 7 days and 24/7. Obviously, that means. Or it means 7 days in a row. We closed for 7 days or whatever it was. Meaning. So you can tell this was actually one of the old Christmas events. The church was another right there. Yeah, this guy's modding everything, moving stuff. I don't like that. Now, what I mean is like popular people. So we took top, like, we just have to play original Brookhaven, man. Honestly, I need to. Like, who fucking cares about Bring Rock? It's annoying. City live fixing. No, it's actually funny. That was one of the original YouTubers' thumbnail. Yeah, straight up original YouTube. Brookhaven 2020 old. Well, thank God I found this. It pins on is actually 2020. Now, this is going to probably show the area when I join. Before we look around. Okay. Hey, buddy. This is not shit in 2020. Where the fuck you expect I'm being trolled? Because 2020 have a Burger Barn, obviously, and we're scrapping Burger Barn. Now, I know my layout of my verdict game. For years of playing it. I know it. So, first of all, we need to look for original Brookhaven. Now, free premium service, I don't know. No, they were, like, the first other Game Pass was premium in Roblox Brick. Brookhaven 2.0. Now, maybe taking that from copyright issues from back in the day? Probably a chance. So 2.0 means it was the second version of Brookhaven. I don't even know. Like, so I know what 2020 did look like. And they say they know. Okay, 2024 Brickhaven. So we already know we gotta find an older one. Oh my god, no one views that. Anti-place return. A course lie. We're entering the zero rate zone. Now we enter zero rate. We've needed lights for a long time. We probably found an old Brookhaven RP copycat. Oh, shit. I'm trying to find it, yo. Put my headset on. We can go live very soon on this thing. Okay, let me turn on my headset. Move towards bothering me.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Just chilling on Roblox.
Wanna play Water Park Simulator?
I'm trying to view stuff right now. I'm doing a little YouTube video.